16, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Carolina Panthers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So
Look, yes, we felt no lucky then. So, I was thinking, the way Connor's been acting, he's definitely going to try to take this meeting. If he's there, I should go too.
It's not an if. The second Patrick and Connor identify my arms with fire, it's game over. My power?
Yeah.
You're right. I need you.
Probably because I backed out. Yeah, you got to back out. I got a game.
There by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking to throw on second down. Trader. And a quick throw here. That's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
He finds his man complete. That's Fisher. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Panthers at 2-12 in what has been a tough year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play action game.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Man, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second down. Little. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator is saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw again. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
first and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Taylor trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Back to throw. Little. Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Taking it about the 36. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. So look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Old girl?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. With a lot of the media, Charles, ourselves included, starting to prep those MVP ballots, you wonder if last week's performance, which he admitted was not very good, if that hurt him at all coming down the stretch.
Less than 50 yards on the ground in last week's game that you referenced, and let's face it, if he has another game like that, we'll erase him from the MVP discussion. He won't even be talked about anymore. He has to bounce back with 100+ in this one in order to stay in that race.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I'll let my headphones charge them up. I'll be back.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
check that. Street.
They'll run the jet sweep here with Pierce. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Trader. Hard throw, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's taken on the 25. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Little. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Okay, ready? Check contact.
On third down, here's Taylor. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on fourth down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Schrader. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to look deep for more. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On on first down. Little. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Second and goal from the 1. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
I'm not right. Hurry.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And some room to work. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back.
And he coughed it up. And the Colts pick it up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Little. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, career touchdown number 136, tying him with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Colts are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Wallace. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Wallace, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and they will remain well behind.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Off play action. Little. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield. So a solid return to the 50.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 151 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Off the play fake. Little. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Let's go now.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And a tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Colts. Paris Campbell, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
That's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Again, he finds more. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield.